Let's wet our whistles with the myth of beer goggles.
I'm feeling a little left out here. And I'm glad. What's going on?
Beer goggles.
Beer goggles?
Beer goggles. It's been out there waiting for us the whole time, and for some reason we haven't tested it. The idea that alcohol has this magical property that will make people around you more attractive the more you drink.
Actually, I feel like I've been testing this for over a decade.
Yes, but that's anecdotally. We are going to test it scientifically.
Great, more drinking on the job.
Jamie knows that eventually this will turn ugly. They'll have to lose their inhibitions and maybe their lunch to test the truth of beer goggles.
This seems to be a really subjective thing. We need to be objective if we're going to be scientific. How are we going to do that?
Large sample size?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking that we rate photos. Specifically, we get a bunch of photos, us of women, you of men. We review a whole bunch and rate them when we're sober, and then we get drunk and re-rate those photos.
And see if there's a difference.
Exactly.
But before we raise our glasses, let's meet the newest member of the team with a vital role to play.
This is our new smartboard. Not only is it a really big, beautiful interface, but it's also interactive. Let me show you a couple tricks. Watch this. Ha, ha, ha. How about that, huh? Huh? You like that? It gets better. Check it out. Not only can I even do that, I can also diagram what's gonna happen in real time. Now, I'm not gonna go too much farther showing you the tricks this thing can do because we're about to use it a whole bunch in this very episode.
The board's first job is to help Adam, still sober, rate the looks of 30 women from 1 to 10.
Here we go.
He's got just 5 seconds to score each photo. He can see the time tick down on the left of the screen.
I gotta say, the exercise of giving a quick rating, it doesn't feel great. It's kind of an awful thing to have to do. Like I find myself resisting giving a 1 or a 2, but
Yeah, but
I got a 96! So the total possible score is potentially 300. Out of that, I gave a 96. The question from here on in will be, as I drink, will my overall score go up?
now it's Kari's turn to rate the chaps.
I'm wondering if I'm actually gonna be nicer because I'm sober or if I'm just gonna get really cutthroat. All right.
Kari, sober. Start.
5 seconds is really quick to come up with a number to rate someone. I mean, usually you give them a little bit more time if you're in a bar or something. And quite honestly, there are no supermodels on here.
Oh, God, do I rate you on your hair?
Kari's either much more generous or less discriminating than Adam.
Okay, total score, 154.
But she does know what pushes her buttons.
I noticed I was rating higher on men that looked confident. If they looked sort of squirrely and really apprehensive about the whole thing, I definitely gave them a lower score.
Now for a man who's anything but squirrely.
Your turn.
Okay. I'm about to look at a bunch of pictures of women, apparently, and try to objectify them.
Jamie's got a point. Snap decisions based on looks alone are shallow and shameful. But hey, it's all in the name of social science.
It's set up so that it's sort of a gut reaction. I don't know how consistent it's going to be, but that's where the averaging becomes important, because you've got some kind of a number that should show a trend.
And Jamie's trendy number? Higher than Adam's, but lower than Kari's.
So I got a 116. Whatever that means.
Well, it means nothing till they've done this twice more. First, slightly inebriated, and then stumbling, dribbling drunk.
Hello, Ginger.
Hi, Adam. How you doing?
Good. How about 3 beers?
Coming up.
Don't even ask how Adam knows the bar staff by name. Let's just say he won't need directions to the restroom.
Let the test begin.
To science.
Science.
To science.
The aim here is to get buzzed. For the boys, that means 2 or 3 quick brewskis. For Kari, maybe 1 less.
What's red and smells like blue paint?
What?
Red paint.
She got Jamie giggling.
Ginger keeps the suds coming. And they're ready to test if they're officially buzzed.
Let's do a breathalyzer. Let's get some science going.
That sounds like fun.
0.06.
Over to Kari, who proves she's too drunk to drive.
0.08. She's at the legal limit.
Then Jamie blows the same number as Adam.
0.06.
But will their slightly pickled perceptions affect the way they judge the opposite sex?
How am I going to do when I'm buzzed? I don't think it'll be a whole lot different than sober.
Adam's not so sure, and he's the first to try it.
I'm at a 0.06. You guys, don't cheat. Don't look over here. You got it?
No problem.
Okay. Adam buzzed. Here we go.
This time around, they've got 30 new faces, judged by others to be exactly as attractive as the first batch.
I can already feel my ratings being higher. I found it much easier to rate them buzzed than sober. I started to feel bad for the 1s and 2s, while sober, buzzed, didn't care at all. 1, 1, 2, you're out.
Harsh words, but his tally supports the myth. He is finding these faces more attractive.
My buzzed score overall was 121.
That's 25 more than his sober test. So on average, each girl rates almost a full point extra. Now for Kari, who was far kinder than the boys first time round.
I think I get a little giddy after a few drinks, so I think I might be pretty generous after I've had a beer or two.
Or 3. Kari also has 30 new faces to rate. Again, all average Joes.
That is some fabulous hair.
But the beer goggle effect seems to be working in reverse.
Is this an uglier group of people? I wouldn't give most of those guys change if I passed them on the street.
Just 2 hours ago, sober, Kari rated a similar group at 154. Now that she's loosened up,
My buzz score was 89. I might be a mean drunk. I'm not sure if I was charity rating before because I felt kind of bad for some of the uglier people, but there was absolutely no talent in this group. None.
so Jamie steps up to rate the new babes. And remember, he predicted no change whatsoever.
Here we go. Jamie buzzed. My perceptions of what made them attractive or not attractive are pretty much the same as they were the last time, as far as I know. I mean, nice complexion, regular features, signs of health, things like that.
But after 3 beers, Jamie's brain is lightly sautéed. It all comes down to one number.
Okay, I'm done. My buzzed score was 105.
His sober score was 116, but we're yet to test anyone cross-eyed drunk. And when we do, the figures, I promise, will surprise you.
I feel like I've met her.
Adam, Jamie, and Kari are risking their lives, that should read livers, to test the myth of beer goggles.
This is the best day at work ever.
They've all done the test sober and then buzzed with varied results. Time to raise the stakes
I think it's time for a scotch.
and maybe lower their standards.
What are you gonna have?
Whatever's in that brown bottle.
Hard to beat a drink of something brown. Kari still has a lot to learn, like don't tease the wildlife.
Can I style you? Hold on.
No, I usually don't let people do that.
I don't know about you, Jamie, but I'm ready to take this test, and I know that Kari is.
Adam blows .11
That's good enough.
and Jamie .10.
That works.
So technically, they're both a bit wobbly. As for Kari,
0.13. Dude, you are so ready for this test.
in fact, they're all well primed for part 3 of the Beer Goggles Challenge. These last 30 faces are a random mix of those they've seen sober and buzzed.
She's pretty darn cute. 8. She's very cute. I've met her. It seems like in each group there's a lot more cute chicks.
When he's done, Adam's score reflects his growing enthusiasm.
134? Wow.
But the wild card here is Kari. She was far harsher buzzed, so this could be anything.
Kari, drunk.
Kari, correct. Her 30 guys look set for another beating, assuming she can still see straight.
You look homeless, but kind of cute. It's all right.
Even Kari's surprised that the tide might be turning.
When I was sober, I was definitely thinking that confident-looking people looked sort of attractive. And then as I was buzzed, they looked cocky. And then as I got drunker, I was sort of thinking that the people that were attractive were sort of the more vulnerable-looking people, sort of like the more sadder characters. They looked cuter.
And that's why men will never, ever guess what a woman is thinking. Kari's score is 153.
I can't remember if that's higher or lower than either of my scores.
That's a 64-point jump from last time. As for the man bent on putting reason back into romance,
Jamie, drunk, start. Drunk, buzzed, sober, an apple is an apple and an orange is an orange. There we go. Drunk score 111.
from stone cold sober to stinking drunk, Jamie's judgment varied by just 11 points.
Basically what I'm saying is that I don't see that I'm subject to beer goggles.
With three very different results, they'll make or break this myth by checking the numbers.
I don't know about you two reprobates, but I don't feel in any condition to crunch any numbers. I think we ought to go home, drink a lot of water, sober up, and come back tomorrow.
Did you say you were calling a taxi?
Taxi, absolutely.
Looks to me like we all had very different reactions to the alcohol. What do you two make out of it?
I'll tell you what I see. If this myth were totally confirmed, all three of our graph lines would look like mine. A steady improvement in our assessment of the attractiveness of the opposite sex directly in proportion to the amount of alcohol we consumed.
It definitely looks like I was way harsher when I was buzzed than when I was sober.
And I look pretty consistent all in all.
However, I'd like to point out that both of you showed improvement from being buzzed to being drunk. That result, combined with my steady improvement all along the line, tells me this one is easily plausible.
Definitely plausible.
Okay, plausible. Dissonance.
Adam and Jamie have already drunk themselves sideways for science, but there's no time to sleep it off. In fact, that's exactly the point of our next myth.
Well, I've been thinking it along the lines of drinking myths. I have always wanted to do sobering up techniques, specifically because I've always wanted to see a high-speed shot of somebody getting smacked in the face.
Well, as long as that somebody is you, I'm okay with it.
I'll take that on. We can add to it to black coffee, exercise, whatever else people do to sober up. But we got to get drunk again.
Well, we've already shot the first part of the week. Let's finish it off.
Okay. Almost since the invention of alcohol, people have been drinking too much and then finding for one reason or another that they needed to get sober quickly. And they have tried a myriad of techniques. Techniques like drinking a big cup of black coffee. Vigorous exercise. It's also supposed to work. Dunking your face in some ice water. That's also supposed to work. Also, your friends might be inclined to smack you in the face to sober you up. Of course, it all begins at the bar. And although we're gonna test every one of these, we gotta get drunk first. Buster, set me up.
So the boys fall back off the wagon.
So you in town for a long time, or are you here for the convention?
Shut up, leave me alone.
There's those people skills, hard at work.
And that's just the first shot of 5. Realizing that things might turn ugly, the producers got Adam to pre-record the plan.
Because this whole story hinges on whether or not we are more or less sober, the researchers have found us the perfect test to determine that. This is a hand-eye coordination test that's very similar to one developed for astronauts. It simply involves staying at arm's length from a screen with weights on your arm and tracing this gray line. We are scored on both accuracy, how many times our line leaves the gray line, and for how long, and speed, how long it takes to make the whole journey. We've got a number of these. They're all different, but they're all the same length and involve the same number of turns. Jamie and I will each take one of these tests before trying a sobering up technique and take another one after trying the sobering up technique. And we will each act as each other's controls, swapping out between techniques. Zdrowie.
Zdrowie.
They'll need to stay consistently drunk to validate the cures.
This is like taking medicine or something. It's not, it takes all the fun out of it.
I know what you mean, brother.
Adam and Jamie are all set to test 4 mythical ways to sober up fast.
Uh-oh.
So far, all they've done is drink themselves stupid. Well, stupider.
Coffee, ice water, you name it. They're things that people try and sober up. We're gonna test that and see whether I can actually function better than I can now, because obviously I'm not doing too well.
This NASA-inspired test is the modern version of walking a straight line. First off, our crash test drunk straps weights to his riding wrist, then signs his name at arm's length.
Your name is Jamie or Johnny? Okay, when you hit the begin.
Jamie tries tracing a thin gray line. This test is judged on accuracy and speed.
I should point out that each of these tests is different, yet it includes the same amount of right-hand turns, left-hand turns, and curves, and overall distance.
Shut up.
What happened over here? Did you cough or something? 43 seconds.
Now it's Adam's turn to sign on, then post a score that reflects his hand-eye coordination.
Oops. What is that?
42.
42. Is that exactly the same time as you?
Yeah.
While Adam stays pleasantly pickled, Jamie tries the first detoxifier.
The idea is black coffee.
What are you doing?
I'm the control. See,
I don't think you're very much under control.
I'm not under control. I am the control. You drink that whole cup of coffee, we wait 5 minutes, and then we test you cognitively and breathalyzerly again to see if there's any stark improvement. And then I do the same 2 tests to see if there's difference in the improvement. Very idea that people always say is black coffee will sober him up. And thus, we've got to test it just the way it's said. It's the only way it sinks into people.
You sound like you're drunk.
In fact, I am.
But how drunk is Jamie after the coffee? His cursive shows signs of improvement, and his trace test looks quick and steady.
Whenever you're ready. You're rapidly improving. I don't know what to make of that, but I don't feel like crunching any data while I'm drunk. Okay.
And it's all about the data.
Oh!
Adam, who also blew .07, completes his non-coffee control test.
32!
So it's back to the bar. Adam treats himself to a few cups of Joe, so he and Jamie are back on a kind of even keel.
Here's mud in your eye. Oh, this is vile.
Now for a much-needed spurt of spirits.
On the assumption that the average adult male of our size processes, metabolizes, as you might say, 1 drink per hour, we are having a maintenance drink right now.
It's about now we'd normally warn you about excessive drinking, but those 2 miserable mugs tell the story.
This blows.
Technique number 2 for sobering up is vigorous exercise. and Adam's the guinea pig. It's all a numbers game. And here's a few more to consider. Adam has to run this treadmill for 5 minutes at 6.5 miles per hour.
This is scary.
His blood alcohol is 0.09.
Wow! I'm gonna have to concentrate on this.
Adam's hung a green screen for inspiration, but then realizes it won't work because he can't see it. Some decisions really are best made sober.
1 minute.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
2 minutes.
2 minutes? Screw that!
You're not even sweaty yet. What's the problem?
I don't know if I'm closer to being sober. I'm certainly closer to being dead.
The smart money's on dead. Even Jamie has his drunken doubts.
Look, we picked a treadmill because it's compact. It makes it easy for us to film this thing. But now that I'm looking at it, I remember that it takes a fair amount of coordination just to stay on the damn thing. And Adam's drunk.
What can I say? Even soused, the man's a prophet.
Whoa! Ah! Oh! Okay, I'm totally cool.
Now, here's 2 advantages to being drunk as a skunk. 1, he won't feel the pain till tomorrow. And 2, Adam's judgment is so impaired, he gets back on the darn
I
thing.
didn't break any bones.
10 seconds. 8,
Did my watch break?
6, 5, 3, 2, 1. You're done.
The good news for Adam's mom is that he's still breathing heavily.
There's a lot of competition, but that might be the worst thing I've ever had to do on the show.
There comes a time when no one wants to be drunk. So Adam and Jamie take the 4-step plan to get sober in a hurry. So far, they've tried black coffee and vigorous exercise. Before and after each, they both took a coordination test. And we'll sift the numbers once they're done.
I don't know what to make of that.
It's been unpleasant. Even painful. And now they're down to 2 mythical cures that should at least be mercifully brief. The first is a face-freezing dunk in ice water. Adam's the control, so Jamie gets his eyebrows iced.
I think within the pantheon of sobering up techniques, cold water is in the shock to the system category. I guess just the same way it could, wake you up in the morning, it's supposed to snap you out of your drunkenness.
Both the boys have blown .08, but it still takes guts to take the plunge.
Oh, God.
Take it, take it, take it! That's it! Yeah!
Jamie's either dead or just enjoying himself.
Wow, look at him. He's like a polar bear. He's like an aquatic mammal. You ready?
That feels kind of good, actually.
Here you go.
I thought it was going to be painful, but I kind of liked it.
As always, the boys run a post-cure test to collect the data.
23 seconds.
Now for the fastest and nastiest myth of all. It's a simple technique that always seems to work in the movies.
When I was thinking about sobering up techniques, I noticed in the movies, whenever someone's passed out drunk, somebody else goes, "Come on, man, wake up."
Adam's feeling no pain, but that's about to change. He's the slappee, and Jamie's the slapper.
Face slap. Let's see. Will it work? I don't know, but it's been something I wanted to do for a long time, so I don't care.
Nor do we. This one's been a long time coming.
Because I don't think it's Jamie's interest to give me brain damage. I'm half of his meal ticket, but at the same time, I know it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna really suck. I have to admit, I'm a little scared.
And with very good reason.
Just remember, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it'll hurt me.
Okay. Oh! Holy crap! Holy bleeping bleepity bleep!
Can I do that again? That was kind of fun.
No, that made my head ring. It definitely took my mind off feeling crappy and drunk. But I think that's the same effect that it's like if you feel hurt, you drink a little alcohol and you wouldn't care so much about being hurt. It's like the opposite effect. Oh, it was a good sized slap there. Let's look at it again.
Well, he did ask for it.
Here it comes.
Oh, crap.
Oh my God! My whole, oh my God.
It's like your whole head is rubber.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
For the last time, the boys blow the bag and trace the graph.
"21 seconds.
They're far too drunk to know what worked and what didn't, but the stats they've gathered will tell the story.
Sobering up techniques. This looks pretty slick. Is it going to help us wrap it up?
In fact, it will. Let me walk you through it. This is you pre-coffee. Then you drank 3 cups of coffee and your score improved. However, I was the control and my score improved pretty much at the exact same rate. So I'd say coffee is busted. Now here is me pre-exercise. Here is me post-exercise. That's a pretty radical improvement.
But I stayed about the same, so that means it's plausible, right?
I totally agree. Plausible it is. Now, you were the one that dunked your head in a bucket of ice water. Here's you before, here is you after. Little lack of improvement. Mine was about the same. I say ice water is totally busted.
What about the slap? My favorite.
Okay. Here's me pre-slap. Here's me post-slap. I think that's a pretty undeniable radical improvement. You helped me out a lot. I'd say this one's plausible.
I'll have to remember that.
The best part is all of these results are totally backed up by the breathalyzer data we got as well.
I guess that does wrap it up.
Totally. No more drinking for us.